Okay, so Apple claims that the iPhone 13 camera is the biggest upgrade that Apple ever has done to a smartphone. Well, in today's video, we're going to see if that statement is true. So, here are 7 categories that we're going to test this camera in every way possible. So let's get right into it. Okay, we'll begin with photo. Now the photo is what you would expect from any iPhone. Great quality. And I must say the photo, just a regular photo, is actually exactly the same as the 12 or even 11. But where the iPhone 13 changes is on the features it has. And I know Samsung is ahead of this in every stage, but the iPhone 13 actually has a bit of a comeback with a lot of features like different filters and everything you can change on it. So I think that's a super cool feature. Like these photos I take for one of my friends, I put on like a cold filter and everything. I think it looks kind of nice. So I think the photo is what you expect from any iPhone. If you just want to take it out of your pocket and have a nice quality photo, this is perfect for you. But where I have a difference is on the video. So the video on this camera is great. Now you're watching me right now from the iPhone 13 video, and it's great. And you can even put it to 4K and 60 FPS, which is a whole lot good quality. Now, the video is overall great quality on this phone. As you guys can see here, all the videos I took of my dog and everything, it looks super neat and clean. And I think the unbeatable thing about iPhone is the video. But I think the next thing that's even more unbeatable is probably going to be the portrait. Now the iPhone 13's portrait is on a whole next level. And it's beaten Samsung in every single way possible since the iPhone, even the iPhone 8. Portrait is just on a whole next level. As you guys can see here, it blurs out the background just enough, and it even has a lot of settings. Like this photo I took of the trees. As you guys can see here, the photo is good quality and it blurs out the background. Well, I think the portrait mode is like every other iPhone out there. Super good quality. So the night mode is something that Apple has been a bit behind Samsung on my stands. Because the night mode wasn't always that good, like the iPhone X or whatever. But the iPhone 13 is actually a super nice night mode. And a nice upgrade to the iPhone 13. Especially when you want to take low light photos or videos, it's super nice. Okay, and then a feature that's only available on the iPhone 13 is the new, what Apple claims to be one of the biggest upgrades, is the macro mode. That you can go even closer to photos and videos. I think that's kind of true. As you guys can see, these videos super close to these plants and still they have good image quality. And when I just take a photos, these flowers like blur the background and everything. So I think the macro mode is a big step up from last year iPhone 12. So a feature that Apple was super excited about was the cinematic mode. Now, I'm actually a big fan of the cinematic mode. As you guys can see here, I'm just walking with my phone on cinematic mode. And as you guys can see, it's very shaky. I wasn't trying to keep my phone still or anything. I literally just walk with it. And here's the end result of how it actually looked on my phone. As you guys can see, it even has a little stabilization in. So as you guys see, it's not that shaky at all. So yeah, the cinematic mode is definitely an awesome mode that Apple added. And even like blurring at the background or anything, it's a super nice mode. So yeah, the cinematic is definitely an A+ for me. I love it very much. But sometimes it blurs the background a bit too much. But I know you can just like change the settings or whatever you like on the cinematic mode. But the cinematic is definitely a great feature that Apple added to the iPhone 13 line. Okay, so the last thing, and the thing I really don't like a lot about my iPhone 13, and that's going to be the zoom. Now I know you don't have to zoom in like 100 times like the S22 Ultra or whatever, but I think this zoom can really do a bit better. It only has 5 times zooms. As you guys can see here, 1 times, 2 times, and then 5 times. It's super blurry and not that great quality. Like when you want to zoom in on a mountain or whatever, it doesn't show like that great quality of what it's supposed to do. So I think in the future, Apple must really improve the zoom quality on this. Only a 5 times zoom. I know the Pro Max has like a 15 times zoom, but still the 5 times zoom is it's good and all, but the quality you get for 5 times is really not that great. It's super grainy. As you guys can see on these photos I took of the mountain, it's really blurry and stuff, only at 5 times zoom. So I think next time Apple really improve that. So yeah. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, a sub to the channel would be awesome. If you have any further questions on the iPhone 13 camera, just leave it in the comments. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.